Hey guys!
Hello!
So,
That
what was that?
very musical. I don't know why I did that.
Hello!
It's the new Dan and Phil intro.
We should sing every time. As you know, we have been trotting all the way around the world like horses with our stage show, The Amazing Toys Not on Fire,
Yes,
this year.
it has been a grand adventure. We've had
So
the best of times, the worst of times. We've been to so many places and just forged those sweet memories that we'll treasure forever.
Mems.
Don't refer to them as sweet memories, Phil. You just destroyed all of the good times.
I'm sorry. We wanted something to remember it
You know,
by.
to chronicle it for us, for you guys, for those alien archaeologists that are going to come down and wipe the dust off and be like, oh, that's the thing Dan and Phil did.
And thankfully, I've got a friend that I went to school with that is a really good photographer, and I was like, why not come with us on tour and take some photos?
Just cause, and then it turns out his photos were like the most mind-blowingly incredible things we'd ever seen.
Yeah.
As well as that, we were obviously taking photos the whole time, so we were like, hey,
do this
I've
thing.
got the idea. The idea is here.
Ow!
Sorry.
That was too much.
That's literally what happened the moment I got the idea.
A bit too excited.
We decided, let's make a photo book commemorating our adventure around the world on tour.
Yes.
And we decided to give it a name that was appropriate for this beautiful object.
I think it's such an appropriate name.
Is it?
Dan and Phil go outside! Because we
Dan
never
and
go outside.
Phil go outside.
And we actually did.
That's actually what we decided to call it.
We had about 20,000 photos in total, which we then
Literally.
had to whittle down to a couple thousand of our favourites. Is this whittling?
Is that
Am I whittling
you
right
look
now?
like a dog crying for help because it's drowning.
Oh, whittle.
That wasn't the process of how we picked the photos.
No.
And to accompany these, we wrote a bunch of captions and stories behind what was happening in the photos. It's a great coffee table book.
Yeah. Toilet book.
Doorstop.
Aeroplane reading.
What? You lost it there. That was good for a minute.
Almost. So, as the name of the book is so silly, a few weeks ago on Twitter when we announced it, we thought we'd give you guys the opportunity to customize your own cover of the book.
So in the likes of other people like Kanye and Drake, we said, hey, let's build a website that lets people do whatever they want with the cover art for the book.
Yeah!
And thus we created this website. It's still on the internet, and how it works is basically you can customize the text to make your own meme-like image. So instead of Dan and Phil go outside, it can be Dan and Phil do whatever you want.
Was that a mistake, just letting that open to the internet?
I mean, the people that made it were like, oh, this is such a creative idea. It's really good. And we were like, no, the internet's gonna... You don't know what they're gonna... This is a terrible idea. So there's a few photos of us that we took that you can choose from, and then you can upload whatever background you want, and we asked people to tweet them with hashtag DapGo, and dear God.
So many of these were making me laugh, I thought this has to be a video.
So as well as telling you guys that it's, you know, ready to pre-order and stuff, and when it's gonna be out, we thought today we'd react to some of your Dan and Phil Go Outside cover memes.
Let's do it. So we've searched hashtag DapGo on Twitter, as that's what we asked you to write.
And now let's dive in!
Let's do this. Alright, the first one we see is...
Dan and Phil
Dan and Phil go
to the gym.
That is
not
going to happen
That's
again.
something that's only ever going to exist in that photo.
Yeah.
Dan and Phil aren't as cool as me.
That's very true, Steg.
I must
look at
agree.
you. Those goggles
are iconic. You're working it.
Try to be aesthetic.
Try to be... Look at my outfit in
Why
that photo.
are just
I've got it
random
going on.
squares aesthetic, though? I never got that.
It's because you're not Phil.
I guess I don't
Look at
have
that
it.
T-shirt.
Dan and Phil. Oh no!
Somebody once told me. I was wondering.
I knew it was coming. I didn't think it'd be so soon.
I like that Shrek is just peeking up behind the Mac
is.
there, like.
What are you doing? That was a bad Shrek impression.
What was that?
Do yours. Yours is good.
I'm an ogre.
There we go.
Ah!
I guess I'll be Eddie Murphy then.
Peel back this skin, and I've got layers. Green ones.
Onion layer. Oh.
Yeah, that was the joke.
Alright. Oh! If you didn't live here, that is what our house
That
would
is just
look
a
like.
vision of the future,
Definitely.
okay?
I've
But
ordered another one.
You've seen this guy, the killer. He shouldn't be interested in it. That'd just be like a dead wasteland.
Amazing.
Okay, wow. Is this the roast yourself challenge, Jasmine?
You're not trash.
Good half of them are. Dan and Phil return to the sofa crease.
After the tour, that was the best time ever just to like sink back into that crease. It had almost turned into a not a crease. What?
Dan and Phil deactivate.
Hey!
What we should be doing after this video.
Probably.
Dan and Phil build a red room.
Oh,
okay,
move on.
skip.
Go
Dan
swimming.
and Phil go swimming. We've both got our feet on Haru's groin there. I don't know if that's very comfortable.
Sorry,
for him.
Haru.
So I was
He's
made.
looking a bit annoyed. Now that was not one of the templates you could choose.
The bin looks good with that haircut, though. Better than I do.
That is a clean bin. Or a trash receptacle, as they say in America.
Do they?
No.
Dan and Phil, recreating Twilight Part 1.
I'm being Jacob.
You're not Jacob.
I could be
You're the
Jacob.
most vampire person I've ever seen. If you're
Oh.
any paler, you'd be translucent.
I'm Jacob in my dreams.
Transparent.
Translucent is right. If I was transparent, you'd see through me, but you can just kind of see through me.
Dan and Phil are small beans.
Is that the kind of bean that it means? Because I was thinking baked beans, but then
Oh,
I
but-
hate baked beans.
No, if something's small, it's definitely not
Small.
a baked bean, Phil. Because baked
Small.
bean are gross.
Well, like an
And
edamame
a single edamame on a plate, that's
with
small.
a tiny face going, "Kee."
Those are quite long.
Yeah, they're long beans.
We're long beans.
Go to heaven.
That is... Wow! Have you died and seen my personal afterlife fantasy? Because that's it.
That dog is like, can you get your shadow off my nose, please? Dan and Phil get moist.
By Niagara. That's in the photo book.
Yeah. Dan and Phil, what happened in Vegas?
I love there's just loads of alcohol bottles empty there, although technically my birthday in Vegas there are a couple photos of
Yeah.
that.
It may involve Dan in bed with a pinata.
Okay.
Just saying. Dan and Phil look for their social life.
Oh my, this is just bullying!
That is so funny.
This, wow.
Dan and Phil whisk.
Oh, thank you so much.
Imagine if that's what we called the book. Would anyone buy
Dan
it?
and Phil.
Whisk. Dan and Phil go to the wrong beach.
There is none of that in the book, just putting that out
I've
there.
almost been to a nudist beach before by accident, though, with my
Almost.
family. Imagine how awkward that would be. We got to the front of the beach and we were about to go, let's go, and I was like,
Saw some things flapping around.
I can
Did a
see-
swift 180.
oh.
Dan and Phil finds salvation. I like that I'm in heaven on my phone, but we're too high for 4G. Can I go to hell?
Jesus is like, can you put your phone away? I'm trying to talk to you. Dan and Phil, go get chlamydia.
That's that. I haven't felt any strange tingling
No.
sensation since getting back
Thankfully,
from Australia.
Dewey didn't pee on us.
I'd let you know. I would. Am I like a floating head in that?
I think you almost are. Dan and Phil regret making this possible.
It's so true. It's so true.
What do we do? Dan and Phil accidentally open for 21 Pilots.
I love that in the universe where we do accidentally open for them. I'm like, this is what I'm doing. And you're
But my
just stood there with a
suitcase.
suitcase. Like, I can't play the suitcase.
I can play
How
the
do I
suitcase.
play heathens on a suit? Go then.
Prepare to eat your words. Heathens are the best.
That's not the lyrics to the song. Our stage show was better than that. I promise.
Almost.
Dan and Phil regret.
Why was
I've-
my hair ever that long?
That was tragic.
So square.
Moment
Such
of
beauty.
time. It's a perfect Instagram frame. Dan and Phil go to a strip club. Wink face.
That looks like a really clean strip club. Not that I've been to one, but it looks clean.
I can confirm that's not in the photo album.
Dan and Phil featuring Drake the Bodyguard. Oh, I miss him so
He's
much.
in it a lot.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of our security guy.
Dan and Phil get carried around by a giant.
Good use of hand positioning.
That's
there.
a good one.
Yeah.
She's a titan.
Dan and Phil volunteer as tributes.
Oh, there's three fingers, isn't there?
Join
Dan and Phil
the Black Parade.
Too soon.
That was whoa.
get drawn like a French girl. Other nipples.
Covering the nipples.
we're safe.
Good placement.
We're safe, YouTube. It's fine.
Dan and Phil never
let
let go. Oh my eyes! Oh my God, Dad! I didn't know what to see this way.
Why would anyone draw that?
Actually, that's a really good study of form.
It is a good study of form, but I didn't want to see Shrek's form.
No, damn, that's going to be in my memory forever. Okay.
Well, that was an experience.
I told you it was a great idea and a huge mistake at the same time.
So thank you to all of
Thank
you people for making those.
It says so much about you as an audience.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And if you would like to pre-order Dapgo, there is a link below.
Dapgo, are we calling it that?
Yeah,
it's
Dapgo.
It's a bunch of letters that works.
It's a snappy name.
You should get it. It looks really good. It's funny, and it's just a nice, attractive object for
Yes.
you to keep on a furniture of your choice.
and Stroke. And it comes out on November 3rd, all the way around the world.
But if you want to pre-order it on the internet and get it the first day it comes out, then just go to our snazzy-looking website for it, danandphilgooutside.com, that links to all of the shops that you can pre-order it from on the internet, wherever you are in the world. So
Yes.
click that link, and also it links you to that meme tool thing, so you can make your own little cover and tweet it at us, because you're a bunch of cyberbullies.
Yeah. Welcome to the end screen. You may
Oh.
notice I'm experimenting with this new thing that you can click
Does it-
on your mobile.
Yeah, that's what's different. It's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, look, end screens are changing.
So you
I'm
can click on
uncomfortable.
my bubble to subscribe to me, and Dan's bubble
Is
to
there a
subscribe
bubble
to
there?
him.
This
Yeah.
is weird. I'm uncomfortable. So
On your
there we go.
phone. Do it on your phone.
Tap on those things on your phone, guys.
If you've never clicked on a phone before, now is your chance.
because, you know, all these people that own phones
Yeah.
have never clicked on them before.
Now
You're
can.
out there.
Dan, say goodbye.
Goodbye, followers of the Phil channel. Have a lovely day.
Bye.
Ciao.